So did you watch 77 Minutes on Tubi?
No, I didn't have to. You told me about it.
Okay. You couldn't find the time. Imagine that.
Huh. That never happens.
Rex, did you watch it?
Nope.
Oh. Couldn't find the time.
No, he didn't care to watch it. Big difference.
No, he wanted to.
I need you to come over and set up my pool today.
Ooh,
Can you find the time for that?
It ain't that hard. Just put a hose in it.
You gotta set the pool up.
Aren't you supposed to leave those up all year?
You can. If you want the side to bust out of it, because the ice will cut it.
I feel like that's just doing too much, taking it down every year.
It is.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to do it?
To put it back up?
Mm-hmm.
Not that long. Maybe an hour.
Oh, that's quicker than I thought.
If that.
That's it?
Yeah. Yep.
Not too shabby.
Well, you have a lot of free time today.
No, I don't.
Well, it takes an hour.
I don't have a lot of free time.
Have you guys been watching Stranger Things?
No, I've been waiting. Kane's been at a sleepover, and that's who watches it with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, since I didn't get to mow the grass yesterday, Stacy was working, so went ahead and was watching it. We watched the first few episodes together, and then I couldn't wait. I had to hurry up and finish it.
That's fucked up.
I mean, I'll watch them again with her. So, I mean, she only missed a couple episodes. And then I believe July 1st, the final 2 episodes are coming out. They're supposed to be really long.
Like final for good?
No, for this season. And then season 5 will be the last season. I just love it because of all the 80s stuff in it. The music and...
I don't watch it.
You should.
You can't find the time.
I don't. I'm a busy man. I'm so busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you have ADHD.
Yes.
I really believe you have ADHD.
You think?
You can't focus on one thing to save your life.
No.
Like when we're doing an episode and he's looking up stuff on Facebook on his phone.
Yeah.
It's research.
It's research.
looking up who we're talking about.
Huh.
So I can get a visual.
I see.
Some of you guys don't do that whenever you listen to a true crime podcast. You want to see what this person looks like.
Well, that's supposed to be your job as well.
It's different when you're listening versus recording.
Yeah, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
I've been watching Gotham on Netflix.
Is that pretty good?
It is actually amazing, and I'm mad that it took me this long to get into it.
How many seasons?
It's like 5 seasons.
Wow.
Wasn't that on like ABC?
It was on Fox. But because I was like, I'm not a big superhero guy. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the Batmans were okay. The original Batmans.
Mm-hmm.
When it got to Christian Bale, and everybody's like, he's so good. And I'm like,
Michael Keaton.
I can't stand it because he talks like this in every episode. I mean, yeah, to me, there's only one Batman, and it's Michael Keaton.
Yep.
They're like, they were so comic-y then. I was like, did you watch the original Batman? The original Batman.
Yep.
The on TV Batman.
Yep.
It was comical.
Yes, it was.
Did you like Jim Carrey when he was the Riddler?
Yeah, but I will say this. The guy that they have play the Riddler in Gotham is amazing.
Really?
But see, Gotham, to me, is more of like a cop show than it is, because it's following James Gordon, Commissioner Gordon.
Right.
Like Bruce Wayne's a kid. Like it starts off with the murder of Bruce Wayne's parents. That's how the show starts. So that's the time frame that we're in. But it's weird because, like, the Penguin's in it.
Yeah. Obviously, the Riddler.
Catwoman's in it, but she's like a young girl.
Oh, okay.
Like there's the actual like superheroes or supervillains that were in Batman, but they're like in different types of roles. but it's pretty good. Like,
what are you binging that on?
Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix?
Yeah. So it's like the guy that plays the Riddler, Edward Enigma, is actually like a forensics guy for the Gotham PD.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a twist like that.
Yeah.
The guy that plays Penguin, awesome. Like, everybody that plays certain people are awesome. That was like a broad-ass statement. But it's a good show.
Nice.
Like, and I didn't get into it at first, like when it was first came out. Everybody's like, oh my God, Gotham's on. Oh my God, I got to get home and watch Gotham on Fox. I was like, man, I don't do that superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Like, some of them are okay. Like, I still haven't seen Endgame, the Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Everybody's like, you gotta, oh my God, it's so great.
Oh, so super.
I mean, I'll watch them and be like, oh, that was all right.
Have you seen the new Batman?
No.
I haven't seen the one since Heath Ledger.
That's been like 8 Batmans ago.
That's the last one I seen.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That's when they started getting like real dark. Like,
that was a good one.
It was. Did you see The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yep. I did see that.
Also another pretty dark story. Now in Gotham, there is a Joker character. But the way they do it is weird. It's not like in the original Batman, the Joker was like a gang guy, like a mafia guy.
Yep.
You know, in this one, he's like a younger guy that is actually like a split personality.
Is that the redheaded dude?
Yeah, from Shameless.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
It's pretty good.
Sounds like it.
I'm a slippery snake.
Because I'm a snake.
Man, those are some tight ass jeans you got on today, man.
They're painted on.
No, they're not.
Man, them some tight jeans, bro. I just seen you adjusting the button. Did you undo the button?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. My belt is jamming into my stomach.
Oh, yeah.
But these are actually loose.
Oh, compared to what you normally wear.
Yes. They're a little baggy.
I mean, doesn't like
I can see your heartbeat in those jeans.
I can't wear pants like that. I mean, my wallet, my keys, like, where do you put everything?
In your pocket?
In this purse.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it.
In your pockets, man. You got pockets.
It's too tight, though.
Like, it doesn't make you feel like restricted.
No, because I wear like the
like I feel like
stretchy.
you couldn't do like jumping jacks or anything in those.
I can do anything.
Not jumping jacks. Could you do a cartwheel?
I can do a front flip.
I would love to see that.
I will make you go outside right now to do a front flip.
I can do
You might do a somersault, a roly poly.
I can do a front flip from the feet, standing up.
No,
touching nothing.
Wow.
Maybe on a trampoline.
No. I can do a backflip on trampoline.
I bet.
For real?
Like this is one of those conversations you have when you're 9. Like I can do a backflip on the tramp. You're struggling, aren't you?
That's my belt.
No, it's not your belt.
Yeah, the only reason I don't do them on the trampoline is because I'm afraid if I jump on the trampoline, I'll go through it. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And you actually have a trampoline in your backyard, so
I do.
I'm gonna.
But I'm terrified. The only way I get on it is if I get on it and lay on it and let them just jump around me.
I see.
That's it.
Okay. You know, like when you was younger, well, because that's the only time I was on a trampoline when I was younger. You jump on it for like 30 minutes and then you get off and you feel like your legs are made out of lead.
Yep. You know what my favorite thing was about trampolines? Actually, it wasn't my favorite, but the most fucked up thing is when you would jump real high and you would go on your knees and your back would give in.
Ooh. Yes.
You go to your knees.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I jumped off the house one time onto the trampoline.
What?
And got fucked up.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well, why would you do that?
I don't know. It looked like fun. Why not? Why wouldn't you do
The
that?
worst is when someone steals your bounce.
Yep.
Right before you hit, somebody bounces and steals your bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And like jams your legs up into your spine.
Well, back in the day, we didn't have these pussy ass nets around it. So when you'd get popcorned, your ass would go like 30 feet in the air, and then you'd be looking down. You'd be like, "Yep, I'm going off."
Mm-hmm.
You'd fall right off.
Those were the days.
Nets.
Now they got nets. So it's like,
Well, you have to wear full hockey gear to ride a bicycle anymore.
Mm-hmm. True.
because Billy fell off the trampoline. Now we got nets.
That's where we are as a society now, though. Like,
A bunch of pussies.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
it's
gotta wear full
embarrassing.
pads to ride your
Yep.
bike. I remember when I was younger, I was riding my bike by myself
Uh-huh.
and wrecked. I can't remember how I did it, but like I went off road and wrecked. And it was one of those ones where you're hurt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You know you're hurt.
Yep.
And like it takes your breath
Mm-hmm.
and there's nobody there.
Mhm.
So you just gotta suck it up, get back on your bike. Like you don't even cry
Right.
because no one's there to hear it. You just get up and you got grass sticking out of your nose.
Yep.
Grass sticking out of your nose.
Just pedal it home, buddy.
Man, I had something similar where I started speeding up, and I don't know if I hit some loose rock or something on the road, but I ended up going. My foot came loose off the pedal, and I went sideways like probably 10, 15 feet slide, man. I mean, my fingers were all scratched up, my knee.
Some road rash.
Yeah, and it popped the chain off too. So I just got up and walked my bike home.
He was like, I'm not even gonna put the chain
Right.
on.
See, rollerblades were huge whenever I was growing up, like
Oh, yeah.
12,
Yep.
13. And I got folded on
Uh-oh.
some rollerblades coming down the hill. I hit.
I'd like
gravel.
to see you on rollerblades.
This is back in the
Mhm.
day.
I want to
And
see it now.
In those
I-
jeans.
I fell.
In those jeans.
I fell and had rocks stuck in my knee.
Ooh.
And I had blood just pouring down my knee. And, I was on a
I bet
main
Stan
road.
was not like
No.
nurturing
No.
of this
Nah,
incident.
dude. I was like pouring blood down my leg, and I had to skate on home, get her cleaned up.
Skate on
Dang.
Yeah.
I could just imagine Stan looking down like, don't get that on the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
He takes you out back and hoses you off. Like,
well, I used to ride dirt bikes, and I hit a jump one time, and my foot slipped off,
Uh-huh.
and the peg jammed into my shin.
Ooh.
And I was like freaking out, and I rode back and I showed my grandma, and she looked at it and she was like, "It just needs a Band-Aid." She put a band. I still have a dent in my shin to this day.
Wow.
but that's how tough people were raised back in the day.
Mm-hmm. And now kids don't even go outside.
No, they're afraid of the outside.
Mhm. They
They're
are.
like Nick Swartzen on
Yeah.
Benchwarmers.
The sun.
It's so hot.
So hot. I'm gonna sweat.
I just want to stay inside TikTok.
I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
stupid dance.
Check me out. I'm TikToking.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Tickety talking.
Play Fortnite.
Yes.
Fortnite.
Like we couldn't wait to get outside.
I know, man.
Kids,
Like,
yeah.
especially in the summer, I'd get up in the morning, have breakfast, and I was out, by 8, 9, even sometimes 8 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
9 o'clock, and I would be out till lunch, come back, eat some food, and I was out again until dinner. Then I'd eat dinner, and I'd go back out until it was dark.
Yep.
Like, I had pretty cool neighbors because now that I look back on it,
Uh-huh.
My neighbor, they were older boys.
Mm-hmm.
We grew up with them. They were older than me,
Yeah.
and their dad passed away when we were young.
Mm-hmm.
So like my dad was basically one of their, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
right.
They looked at him like a father.
Mm-hmm.
So, they were always over at our house, and We played wiffle ball in the front yard. But I remember they got a basketball hoop, and they never played with it. But it, thinking back, I'm like, when I used to get up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'd go over there and be playing basketball in their backyard while they were all inside sleeping, and nobody ever yelled at me. So they were actually pretty cool.
Yeah, we back in my hometown, we sat on an acre. So like I'd have the neighbor kids come over. We played baseball in the backyard, and we had a basketball hoop. And now you see none of that. I don't even know the last time I saw a basketball hoop.
We have a couple in the neighborhood where they roll them out in the middle of the street.
Oh, yeah.
I never, people are like, get them out of the road. But I'm not that type. I'm like, that's awesome to see them actually outside, like living it up.
Doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's tough, man. If your driveway's inclined,
yeah,
it's kind of tough to play. So
makes you better.
I guess.
You're now shooting on an 11-foot rim. When I was a kid, my other next door neighbor, before my other neighbors got a basketball hoop, the guy that lived on the other side of me was an older guy. I mean, like, I'm talking like when I was a kid, he was late 80s.
Wow.
I remember him up to, he was like in his mid to late 90s.
Dang.
This guy would go out and push mow his grass in his 90s.
Wow.
And he had a big yard. I don't know if you remember my yard.
Oh, yeah.
His yard was right beside us, so it was the same size as our yard, which is a big yard to push mow as a 90-year-old man. But he had an old garage, and I mean, everything was old on his property, not just him. His house was old, his garage was old. Like his garage got to the leaning stage. Like,
ooh, wow.
We were like, oh, it's not going to last.
Down.
Yeah. But he had an old basketball hoop that was mounted over his garage door. I mean, and this was like one of the original basketball hoops, like when the sport was invented. And had no net or nothing on it. And we used to go over. Me and a couple of my buddies used to go over there and shoot on that. And it was like just like a ring, no backboard, nothing. I mean,
you can't tell if you made it or not.
Yeah,
like, you make that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey, we had a dude. This is different than what you're talking about, but we used to cut through people's yards when we were younger, right? And we cut through this dude's yard one time, and he had like this little part built onto the back of his house. And, we're nosy, so we look in there, and there's like a bed and shit. With the door has a lock on it.
What?
And we're like, this dude's creepy as shit because he lived by himself. Right? So we see it, we dip. Well, then when the winter comes around, we go and we are, shoveling driveways. We shovel this dude's driveway, and he comes out, and he's like, you guys want some hot chocolate? I'm like... so I take the hot chocolate and I wait for him to go back in and I fucking toss it. And I'm like, dude, don't drink that. I told my buddy, don't drink that. Like, he's going to kill us. We're going to end up in that room, butt naked. I'm good. But yeah, that dude's a freaking creep. He's still around there, too.
I bet he still has that room in his back.
Oh, I bet he does.
That's wow.
Yeah. He did. We looked in there. We was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, you walk by 36 serial killers in your lifetime. Yeah. That was one.
I think that was one. Yeah.
Wow.
And like you didn't tell anybody, like, hey, this guy's got a bed in a room that's locked up.
No.
Yeah.
I've told the story now.
Yeah.
Like, they know about it now.
Crazy.
Like,
but not then.
No. Well, I mean, I didn't think about it then.
And you were like, so what if he's got a sex room on the back of his house? Let's go shovel his driveway.
It was like the houses that you walk in and you can go up or down. And then when you get to the top and then like the back, there's like usually a porch out the back of that. It was like underneath the porch, built on to that.
Yeah, that's definitely a sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was weird. I'm like, great.
So how many times did you get locked in there?
I never did. Never. Yeah.
You weren't wearing them tight pants then either.
But yeah, my dude was starting to drink the hot chocolate. I'm like, no.
Slapped it out of his hand. He's like, "What's your problem?"
Don't you drink that? You're gonna wind up tied up.
Don't you know that's Bill Cosby?
I just envisioned us taking a drink of it and then just passing out the snow.
Waking up chained to each other.
Yeah.
Fucking creeps.
Yeah.